Hey, Go! You picked out the subject of our next review yet?
Well, no, not yet, Bruce. I was actually just looking into that.
Okay, well, how about I suggest one for you?
Oh, sure, Bruce, that'd be great.
Okay, see, I think I found something here. I just ran across this, and I think I found something that you've never heard of. An animated TV special from the 90s that you would have watched, but I think you didn't know about it. Let me see if you know this one.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Okay, so have you ever heard of the Tiny Toons Adventures Spring Break Special?
Oh, you must mean the How I Spent My Summer Vacation, Tiny Toons feature-length movie that debuted on VHS and since been released on DVD and streaming.
No. I'm not talking about How I Spent My Summer Vacation. I know you knew that one. This is the Tiny Toons Easter special. It's called the Spring Break special. Kind of like more spring, but kind of a little Easter, that sort of thing. That it aired as a TV special in the 90s, 1994.
Wait, what?
Yeah, old Bruce knew something about cartoons that you didn't know.
Well, yeah, I think you're right. I never heard about this, but how have I never heard about this? That sounds really cool, actually.
Yeah, exactly. See, I knew you were a fan of the TV show back then, but I never heard you talk about any of the TV specials. So I didn't think you knew about them.
Yeah, I watched the series and the movie, but I did not see any of the TV special. How did I miss them? Wow, so yeah, let's watch. Let's watch and let's review it like right now.
Oh yeah. Yeah, now that I brought this up, we gotta review the thing, don't we?
Oh, come on, Bruce. I mean, it was your idea.
Right. Let's get on with it. Give us the title card.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Commander Go Show. And please welcome my co-host, the dinosaur who broke spring break, Bruce, the belligerent Brontosaurus.
Hello, mammals. And hey, that is a nasty rumor. I never broke spring break. I don't even go to human spring breaks. I used to go to the dino spring breaks, but that was it.
Dino spring breaks?
Yeah. Back in the day, I when I was younger, I used to go to the dino spring breaks, but I don't recommend it. I really shouldn't have gone. They're not safe. You know, it's a heck of a time out there. You gotta, especially as a herbivore, you really gotta watch out for yourself as a herbivore on those dino spring breaks.
Really? How so?
Well, I got into a few fights on Dino Spring Break before. I mean, like, it was all self-defense, really, but, you know how it is. I remember this time, I was there with this Allosaurus, and he had a few too many to drink, and, he was getting the munchies, and he started looking at me like I was on the menu, and, I had to put him down. Like, I gave him the good KO, and he was knocked out for the rest of Dino Spring Break. Probably woke back up at his university not knowing how he got there. But you can't lay a glove on old Bruce.
That sounds like a wild time.
Yeah, it was. Too wild. I don't recommend it. You don't subject yourself to Dino Spring Break, especially you mammals out there. You don't want to get anywhere near Dino Spring Break.
Okay, well, shall we see how the Tiny Toons experience their spring break?
Yeah. Let's get on with it.
Well, okay, folks, pack your flip-flops and your suntan lotion. We're heading to Fort Lauderdale to spend spring break with the Tiny Toons. we're going to be reviewing Tiny Toon Spring Break Special right after this. By the way, if you would like to see more content about pop culture, movies, and TV, then click that subscribe button. And hey, it just might brighten your day too. And now, on with the show. Tiny Toon's Spring Break Special is a 1994 TV special based on the animated TV series Tiny Toon Adventures. It's spring break time at Acme Looniversity, where the next generation of cartoon characters are taught how to be cartoon stars by a teaching staff made up of the original Looney Tunes characters. With a week off from school, Bugs Bunny's two young protégés, Buster Bunny and Babs Bunny, no relation, have chartered a bus to Fort Lauderdale and booked a hotel for them and all their Acme Lou friends. Meanwhile, Elmira Duff, who loves animals, just loves them to death.
Yeah, which is why all the animals run away from her in pure terror.
Right, well, Elmira has reached the conclusion that Buster Bunny is secretly the Easter Bunny and has made it her mission to capture the Easter Bunny. And to help her complete this mission, she hires Tommy Lee Jones's character from the movie The Fugitive, or a reasonable facsimile thereof, to track Buster down on his spring break trip. Also, Plucky Duck has decided to use this vacation to strike it rich by selling a high-tech tanning chair to the Spring Breakers, but his plans are derailed when he spies his dream girl. But will he be able to get to know her when he is forced to spend time with Hampton and his grandparents?
Alright, okay, so go. You're the animation guy. Did the animation on this special look, weird to you?
Well, yeah. The characters were frequently off-model and looked rubbery and less than solid. But there were many episodes of the Tiny Toon series that looked the same. As I understand it, production of the series was farmed out to a few different animation studios, so the animation quality was pretty inconsistent from episode to episode. This special seemed to be made by a studio that overdid it on the squash and stretch techniques, resulting in that rubbery look. Having been a fan of the series, I'm kinda used to that look, but if you're not used to it, it might look odd. But this is a comedy that doesn't take itself seriously, so it's the humor that really makes or breaks this special. And I liked the humor a lot. It was cartoony slapstick combined with meta jokes and referential humor, and the makers of this special are clearly good at that kind of humor.
Yeah, but all that referential humor was referencing movies and pop culture and politicians of the 90s. Now, I lived through the 90s, and I remember all that stuff, so I got those jokes, but will everyone else?
You have a point. This special is kind of a time capsule of the 90s, so you kind of need to know the 90s to get the jokes.
Yeah, but I guess it still works for kids these days, right? I mean, between the cartoony slapstick and dealing with school and spring break, yeah, kids should like it, right?
I don't know. The special really dialed up the 90s references. The series had them too, but the special is much more densely packed with them. I don't know, I think it was pushing it to expect kids in the 90s to understand what was funny about Rush Limbaugh in a bunny suit on the White House lawn. But kids today are just gonna be lost.
Okay, so we've been dancing around this question, but we gotta ask, who is this special for?
Well, us, certainly. I mean, I really liked it.
Yeah, me too.
But we remember the 90s, and we like this blend of toony, meta-referential humor. So, I recommend this for anyone who, like us, falls into that category. If you don't, you can probably skip this special and maybe try Tiny Toon's feature-length movie, How I Spent My Summer Vacation, instead. Well, thanks for bringing this special to my attention, Bruce. I don't know how this one got by me.
Hey, yeah, no problem, pal. Now just wait till you hear about night ghoulery.
Say what now?
Oh, nothing. Hey, we're out of here, folks. Catch you next time, mammals.